Probably the most basic thing that anyone adds to a website is text. You've got words to communicate with, and you need them to be clear and colorful and well placed and all that, but how do you do it? Well, when you've got a blank page, and look, we've got all sorts of little symbols up here, Add gives you a choice of panel or elements. Elements includes all sorts of things like text, which is what we want, and boxes and buttons and etc. But if you click on text, you can't do anything with it because you have to have a panel first. Everything lives on top of panels. So if we click panel, let's just take a blank panel and look, it gets created. And now when you bring your cursor up, you can see the panel. Now what we're after is text. Add elements. Now title H1 is what this would say if it weren't so large. H2, 3, 4, 5. The way you get text onto your website panel is to grab the size you want and pull it into the panel. Title H1, like I said. Notice that you can change the size of this box. You can't pull it down, but if you have enough words, it will go down. It will go down. You can click on it, and now you have the little editing box here so that you can center it. Did you see that move over? I center it. And the other things I mentioned. Save it as a personal item or edit, which gives you more information over here. Center, duplicate, hide, or trash. Now, let me show you some of the features. This is a text box. If you double click on the text box, you get this editing bar that you see underneath here. There are a lot of different sizes. You drag the size you want all the way down to paragraph here. Notice that when you have double-clicked on the text box to get the long editing bar, which probably looks familiar from Microsoft Word and all the other text editors out there on the planet, some things are distinctive, like creating a hyperlink. If you drag across some words and then click on this link, you can connect that section of words to another URL, another website or page of your website. Down here, the A with the underline gives you a chance to change the text color. Next to it is for the background color. And if you click on icons, a ton of icons that will show up. Now, styles gives you a chance, even if you put like H1 there, you can still change it to a smaller style. The font, of course, can vary. And underneath font, you will find a long list of different fonts in alphabetical order, and you can choose the one that you like. The text size, again, even if you're sticking with H1 or whatever, you can choose from a really teeny size font. You can see here, what is this in pixels? Like 6 pixels. And it gets larger and larger, and it can be pretty darn big. 99 is not the largest. You can get really large size font there. Line height can be a little confusing, and that's how much space there should be between lines of text. So if you increase this number, now it's how much space should be between lines of text. So you can make it fill more space, or they can be cramped up closer to each other, whatever suits your particular design needs. Now, over here we have Add, Settings, and Page. And if you choose Page and then Fonts, you will see this, which lets you set up the default font size and color, so that whenever you click on H1, 2, 3, 4, you will start with that font style. This may not be, I guess it's Mully black. You might not want that most of the time. Here you can adjust when you click H1 or down here H2, what font size you get, what size you'll get on mobile, because there are a few adjustments to be made for the mobile version of your site, and what color you want it to be. If you always want that H2 to be red, you can change it, and it will be, and so on for each of the choices. So add a page, font. You can also upload your own fonts if you want to, but one step at a time. That lets you choose the default, and then most of the time you'll be going add element text and choosing the size that you want to work with, and then double click the contents so that you can make it bold or italicized or underline or strike through or a different color or shadowed, move paragraphs in or out, left, right, center, justify, add a table. You see there's all sorts of things you can do here. That should help. Thanks for watching. If you've found some value here, please like and subscribe to the Builderall Guy channel. And be sure to check out my website, thebuilderallguy.com. Leave some comments below. Love to get your feedback. Thanks again.